Hi, this is Najam from Trailing Solutions. So today, for the solution architects and for the individuals, we have a software with us that we will give a brief and quick overview and detailed explanation and detailed video will become later. But through this brief review, you can see that what is Ikahu. Basically, Ikahu is a site survey tool which is used for the Wi-Fi site survey planning. So the tool is used for the Wi-Fi planning in the enterprise, in the indoors, in the outdoors, in the complex industrial area, in the schools, in the education sector, commercial, government sector, and all that. So why is it different from the other softwares? Because this is the considered to be as the top software tool for the Wi-Fi site survey planning. Some of the OEMs like Huawei and Ruckus also have their own site survey tool, which are also free. But this tool is considered to be as the most accurate tool for Wi-Fi planning. That not only have Huawei, Ruckus have multiple and the majority of the access points that that we are using in our everyday solution designing. So I will explain step by step that how we can use the software for the Wi-Fi planning. So you can see first we have this blue button which tell us to add the floor plan. So what is the floor plan? Floor plan is the building layout of like a floor, like a building, which we required Wi-Fi planning. Like for a hotel industry, we have like floor number one, floor number two. So first we can add the floor to this software. Uh, the floor must consider to be as scalable floor. For example, all the dimension must be on the basis of the actual scale. So the second thing that we will do is giving scale to this to the floor plan. So we will click this the scale button, and you see we have the exact scale. So you can see you can use this measurement to give scale to your complete the floor. So we will give like this is 1.9 meters. So we have given the scale to this area. We can again check that what is the dimension. So we can check again, like you see this is 1.9, exact 1.9 meters. So through that you can scale every area, like you can scale any area that you require. Like you can see this is 7.7 meters and all that. The next thing that we can do is to specify the requirement area. Like in this case we will select complete floor as the requirement area for the Wi-Fi site survey planning. You can also exclude the areas, like exclusion areas. Like you can see this areas which we have like washrooms, so we can exclude this area for the Wi-Fi planning through exclusion area like this. Okay, next thing is to specify because in the site survey planning, when we go to the survey, we can see that we have multiple things like obstacles, like we have walls, we have windows, we have cabinets and all that. So we can place that attenuation to the floor plan as well. So we can select this straight wall and specify. We have multiple obstacles, like we have 3 dB for the wall drive. For the wall bricks we have 10 dB. So for this case we can specify like this is a wall brick. The recommended thing is that get the floor plan from the customer or from the site, and then go to the survey and verify your floor plans, because some of the time the customer change their area after you can say after the designing phase and after the floor plans. Uh, they renovate their departments, renovate their building. So you can check while designing this, that are they giving us the accurate floor plan for the site survey planning, because this is the main thing that is you can say which will result in accurate planning, in which the design would be neither undersized and neither oversized. So we have given the dimensions. You can see the obstacles to the floors. You can also neat them in the later stages. I will also explain you how to you can neat your floors. Like just select this and you can like do this and make it more neat. The next thing is we can add the windows as well. Like we have this one, the thick windows. So we can use the thick windows for the doors. The more accurate and more data you provide to your diagram and to your floor plan, the more accurate result will we get. So what we have in this requirement that we have, we can give the attenuation thickness of the wall, that what is the thickness of the like in this case, if we see wall which is 0.3 meters, what is the height of the you can say the height. Like for example, if we close that, we can give the height and of the wall as well. The next step is to place the access points. So click this AI planner, which we can then select the access point that we required. In this case, we will use Cisco Catalyst 9164, which is a Wi-Fi 6E access point. We can also go to the advanced setting for advanced placement, like we can configure, add laptops, the number of the laptops and the number of the smartphones to get it more accurate result. Then we can create the auto planner, and then you can say the access point, and the Ekahua will give us their recommended access point planning for the Wi-Fi planning. So in this case, you can see we also have a secondary access point to cover. For example, if we delete this access point, we can still have the you see we still have the excess, you can see the signal strength from the other access point as well. But in some cases in which the you can say the customer have limited budgets, so we can reduce the access point manually. For like in this case, I will you can say I will delete the access point. Like I can delete this access point. I can delete this access point and then place the access point like this. You can see we still have the coverage. We don't have the secondary signal coverage. You can see secondary, we don't have the secondary coverage, but we still have the signal strength with the help of with the help of on the access point. So we can enable this. If you see, we have two access points which have the same channel, so we can select the channel with this, and we can have different channel on this. We can enable this and we can enable this. So we have 1, 11 and 6. So you can change this manually. The planning that Ekahua does is on the minus 67 dBm, which is recommended signal strength for both data and for the voice as well. As this access point is a include the 6 gigahertz as well, so we can place the access point like this, so we can have a maximum coverage for the access points like this. So 3 access points are recommended for the complete blanket coverage for this floor plans. Some of the you can say some of the solution designers prefer to place their access points in the hallways, and some of them are recommended. Some of them recommend to their conference rooms, to the like internal rooms and all that. So that, with my point of view, that totally depends on your requirements. For example, if you are designing